happening in our ruling party. With me is Comrade Innocent Mnangagwa, the chairman of Children of War Veterans, and Takunda Mazambani, the Secretary General of Zimbabwe Youth Agent Platform, and Rathan Makona, or Blackberry to the corner, former Coastal Secretary for Information. I, as the National Chairman of Zimbabwe Youth Action Platform and former President of Zimbabwe Congress of Students Union, would like to issue a press statement. It shall not be long. It's just a short statement, and we'll open the floor to you. I may start. The dynasty does not and never represented the will and aspiration of the people, nor for the ethos and foundation of the liberation struggle. Therefore, we, the representatives of the following organs and the vassal people of Zimbabwe, are now taking it upon themselves and then conscientize the conscience of what is right for current and future generation, to unashamedly deny and stop the continued capture of state machinery and apparatus by the Mugabes. We say no to the tribal and Mugabe dynasty. We urge all the remaining senior Zanu-PF officials in Zanu, which is no longer a patriotic front, to resign in mass, e.g. Obam Chinguri, Joram Gombo, before they are fired, which is inevitable. Mugabe must be left in the cold with these CIA agents, Jonathan Moyo, Kasukwere, Shuao, and crew. This is a fight for the people. We encourage the masses to register in numbers to vote Mugabe, his MPs, councillors out of office come 2018. We should stand by Emerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa for his long and illustrious contribution, which cannot be wished away, as it is concretely evident in history spanning more than 50 years. We are more than ready to defend the Constitution, even laws bribed for the real freedom which is about to come. The darkest hour is before dawn, a very bright future with E.D. Emerson Mnangagwa as the head of state. Kangoma karirisi kawe page gone kugaruka, zvino aka katogaruka kare, takubvisa divi nezvipikiri zvacho togadzira ngoma ita. Thank you.
I'll speak on behalf of the membership of the Zimbabwe National Liberation Veterans Association. Of course, I will say what the membership of the organization is saying in regard to the status quo. We have noted with concern as an organization that a number of war veterans in the Zanu-PF have been alienated. That's the truth of the matter. And we believe that it was a strategy which was put in place to weed out the liberation struggle. At first it was during the era of Mnangagwa when they sacked the likes of Utasa and other liberation stewards. Now they are up to the war veteran structure. The majority of them, they've been also alienated to the part which they liberated. So the fact of the matter is that the membership is in fact not happy about the status quo that the party has been hijacked by counter-revolutionary elements who are bent to destroy the legacy of our parents. So we are saying we are not supporting such an initiative, as earlier said by our parents regarding to the patriotic front, which is which our parents are basing on themselves. We believe that we are supposed to support them in that regard. That we understand that the majority of those people who are now in the Zanu-PF group, they didn't even go to war. The likes of Jonathan Moyo, the likes of Kasubwere, the likes of Joao, they are benefiting from the question of entitlement. Even if you look at the first lady, she didn't go to war. But our own heroes, like for instance, Mnangagwa, Nanjuru, Tasa, all those people, even the likes of an article, they've been humiliated, yet they contributed for this country. So this is the position of Children Before Veterans. We are in full support with our current structure, which is the National Liberation War Veterans Association, led by Comrade Mnangagwa. What they are saying is what we are saying. We are supporting them. If they tell us 10 right, we are going to 10 right. If they are going to tell us 10 left, we are going to 10 left. We also need to encourage, we are encouraging our members to register to vote. Come 2018, the parents will give us the green light where we are heading to. Because what we understand is that they will never betray the legacy which they put for. So that is generally our position. We understand that the majority of our membership are in the party structures. And in due course, we announce the position which we are going to take regarding what is we're urging our members not to get into things which betray our parents' legacy. We stand guided by our parents, and we denounce vehemently these laws we have come to capture and to inject the party. So we are happy. Actually, it's now our independence. The freedom fighters now they now can't claim, at least they've put the rightful people on the other side, and themselves they are now in the dustbins. That's what we believe, and that is our position as Children Before Veterans. Thank you.
Surely, Solomon Rex and the likes of Tongo Garachitebo must be turning in their graves with the current events that is happening in Zanu-PF. They didn't go to war for this to happen, for this dynasty to continue abusing the masses. I think I'm done. I'll leave the floor to you journalists. Feel free to ask us questions and we'll answer you. Yes, Jabai.
Comrade, Mnangagwa is no more a deficit that you're talking about. Those were crimes that were committed by the men who are talking about today, who's chasing everyone, every veteran leader of the party to suit himself because he knows of his past. That's why even you see in Mlawayo, people cheered for Emerson Mnangagwa and brought the first family. Why? You have to bear that in mind. And there are the so-called provinces that was directly affected by Kukurahundi, the so-called Kukurahundi. The truth will unfold very soon.
If I may say, I've got a video which is called Sekramai. I think some of you saw it. If you go on YouTube or whatever, talking about Kukurahundi when he was the Minister of Defense. Either was Emerson Mnangagwa, the Minister of Defense, or Commander-in-Chief. It was President Mugabe, Sidney Sekiramai, Rex Longo. Next person.
You have answered that. You didn't answer my question. You didn't answer my question.
I shall answer you later. Okay.
There was a question. Are you anticipating it?
It is not going to form another party. It's not going out of Zanu-PF. You will stand guided by the principles of the revolution and the ethos of the struggle, which today he is being said to be sacked out of the party, but he is the party. He is the custodian of the party, no, not anyone else. So ED is going to stand as in the 2018 elections as Emerson Mnangagwa, Zanu-PF candidate.
Chief, I'm not.
Events is the only cadre with the qualities to step for the party next year, and you will remain in Zanu-PF.
No one reaches him away from Zanu-PF.
You may be not the vice president of Zanu-PF, but you'll be in Zanu-PF.
Events like now in the Zanu-PF, to be very honest, I think almost 10 provinces, maybe 9. All those so-called provincial champions, which are they were not elected. Those who were elected were all fired on allegations which were unfounded, to be very honest. I'll give you an example. We are talking of Tanzania from National Province. We got almost 30-something thousand from the district structures of Zanu-PF. The National Province clearly revealed that they had supported Chani because of his works. So what we are saying is, look at the structures of Zanu-PF currently. Almost all of them, they've got unelected officials for the reason known for trying to pursue this thing of nepotism. So, if in legal terms, to be honest, all those people who were fired from the party or who were sent packing, there are no clear allegations. This is more of a project which was meant up to prop up, probably, I don't know how people can say it, a dynasty whatsoever, on unfounded allegations. And I've never seen former Vice President Mnangagwa saying he wants to be the president. If he said you can assist me, where did he say those words? He did not. But the revolution continues. And what we are saying here is the structures of the party. They were saying in the event that the president one day leaves, even after 2030, as long as Mnangagwa is alive, we prefer him to succeed the president. Not saying that the president must be removed so that is to Mnangagwa. That was not the idea. So, because of these agencies like Jonathan Moyo and Kaswiri, they had to create lies to the president that he wants to be removed from office. So, to be factual, we are saying all those allegations are mad by lies. It means they must be dismissed. And all those things which are happening is unconstitutional. Because, for instance, if you look at those resolutions which are being sent, particularly in provinces whereby they are saying they're saying we want this one to be expelled. I'll give you example, Mashingo province. Those people who are talking are not even in the party structure, some of them. Chazamira is the legitimate chairman of the province. But you find out they are just coming from nowhere saying no. The Minister of State now in Mashingo is now saying he is now the deputy chair. You can just imagine lawlessness which is existing in those things yourself. Yeah. So at the end of the day, what I'm saying is that these are constitutional ways of trying to hijack the party. The party have never been doing this in this manner.
Yes, we are
very realistic. Even yourself, something which you understand. He didn't have done nothing wrong, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's just people who are trying to circumvent to take an opportunity because of the president's age, to be honest. There are people who are now trying to strike, to take advantage of our president. But honestly, there's nothing which he did that was in publicly. I would want to know. If ED said something against the president, if ED declared himself that he wanted to be the president, while the president was there.
After all, there shall be 10 of events. Apedza kuva vesa vamasimya avo veterans achanonova Jonathan nakasukuvere to pave way for grace. Saka after there shall be 10 of events partnering Congress so that kuti amai vanenge vasina anovachallenja will be fired, Kasukuvere will be fired or arrested, Jonathan will be fired or arrested. Kusala mai vavega nongomo wavo
Congress ndemuhebere.
Tichabona.
Saka, the question we are thinking about the candidature, you are saying
But I would like to say on the issue of war victims, Chablan's fund, I will give for example. Myself, I was one of the proponents who was against the idea of Mnangagwa being expelled from the party. Why? Because as a child of a war veteran, I did not believe in that way, to be honest. And it was just, I was being consistent. I think other guys, they even tried at one time, said we are Gamma talks, whatever, but because of my principle, I would not accept that. Through and through, we knew that Jamal's father was right, because he could not say something from nowhere. He was very senior, he knows the party system, and from what he said, in fact, we begged him to give us detailed information in that regard, what he was saying, and we understood. You see, that's why we find out we never came out denouncing Jablon's fund in public. As children of all veterans, I've never had a press conference saying Jablon's fund is like this and that. No, we understand that they are all veterans, and we know that it is a systematic way of trying to push out all the veterans of the liberation struggle, the party structures in the government. We know it's a project. Why? Because there's someone who's believed to come to the ascendance who does not have liberation credentials. So as long as there are those people who fought in the trenches, it means that it will destabilize the project. So the best way is to make sure they are alienated from the party which they fought for. So I'm just answering on the issue of Mnangagwa, I mean in my personal capacity, that I will be in support with every war veteran. We don't, even if it is Opamchinguri, if it is anyone, because there's no way I can give respect to Fogasubiri compared to Mnangagwa. I will not do that. That they're divisive, you see, and some of them, to be very honest, are even corrupt. You see, and we cannot support such things. As children of veterans, we will not support that.
Some say VP Mnangagwa is a coward. What's your take on that?
No, he's not a coward. What evidence do they have to show that he's a coward? You see, last time they were saying he keeps quiet, interpreted what he said about the poison saga in Rwanda. That was misinformation. It was very clear. They said he said I was poisoned through Bushungwa ice cream, but he never said that. He said I was poisoned, but not. He didn't say I was poisoned through Bushungwa ice cream. But was saying just I was poisoned. Maybe it was poisoned in his house. Maybe it was poisoned somewhere else. The simple, simple English. They fail to understand, and you can see that these people they preconceived mentality already that this guy is saying he was poisoned and he was poisoned through Bushungwa ice cream. What happened to me in Rwanda is the same thing which happened to Maima Ofa, and Maima Ofa feel it is Zanu-PF conference, and it was airlifted. What was South Africa? The same applies to me. I feel he went to Rwanda and I was airlifted to South Africa. Then they claim, I look at the statement. So sometimes I think as a person of stature, it's good for him to just keep quiet. He's not being coward, but he avoids to be misquoted.
Loyalty.
And he was loyal to the president, he was loyal for all this law.
50 years.
Yes.
Mm.
So those are unfounded allegations, and they must be rubbished. There's nothing like that.
For these and other stories, visit our website www.263chat.com. Follow us on Twitter @263chat and like our Facebook page 263chat.